Well, hey guys, it's Tom. I don't know when the last time was that I did 2 videos in one day, but it's been a long time. Uh, but I was moved to do another video today because I just watched hellorodney's video about Renetto's latest video. Now, hellorodney's video was really a video of appreciation to Paul for his video, in which he tells a story of his first invention. Now the video is 34 minutes long. It's a long video by YouTube standards. It's an eternity video. But the video is very, very captivating. For me, it's captivating because it's a video in which Paul is telling the story of what it's like to be inventive and what it's like to live on that edge of inventiveness and to have the confidence and the stamina and the faith to pursue an idea wherever it takes you. Now that skill, that set of skills, that emotional and intellectual tenacity to be able to do that is a tremendously valuable set of skills today. Look, if you saw the last video that I made with geriatric, with Peter, you'll see that from my way of thinking, we live in a very turbulent time in terms of our ability to predict what it's going to take to make us successful in a vocational business context. We used to be in a time when things were predictable. They're anything but predictable. As you find yourself then in today's circumstances, as you find yourself in a set of conditions where opportunities open themselves up and present themselves to us as they do every day. You're looking around, you're finding websites, you're finding things everywhere that you look at and you think, that's interesting. I wonder if we all have ideas like this all the time today. But not all of us take those ideas and take them to where they can become fruitful, they can become productive for us. Now, the thing that Paul didn't talk about so much in his video are the ideas that he's had that haven't been productive, that haven't yielded the kind of results that he describes in this video, where he talks about his first invention. I think what he means is his first invention that turned into something. Be interesting to hear about. For me, it's interesting to hear about the things that don't work out. Why is that interesting? Well, because for everything that does work out, usually there are a lot of things that don't work out. If we think that every idea that we have is going to be fruitful, we're probably going to be disappointed. And disappointment is something that some of us can handle a little bit of, others of us can handle a little more of, and some of us can handle a lot of. But if you're going to be living in the kind of turbulent times that we find ourselves in now, handling disappointment and handling mistakes, things that didn't work out the way we expected them to, and learning how to manage that disappointment and that failure, when things just aren't the way we wanted them to be. Learning how to handle that becomes a critical skill for us. Here's Paul talking about the tenacity of refinement of an idea, how this idea became an idea that ultimately has led to sustainable income for him. And the kind of freedom and flexibility that having sustainable income can provide. That's a valuable skill set for us all to have today, because the ability to trust that the things that we know how to do and the things that are valued today are going to continue to be valuable tomorrow, that reliability, that connection is tenuous, very tenuous today. Entrepreneurial ability, the ability to take risks, following your confidence in your ability, a really, really important thing for us to learn how to do today. Paul described his situation, and I think has given us all a tremendous amount of, has given us a tremendous lesson in doing so. And one of the other lessons that's really important is, for me in that video, is the lesson of maintaining a flexible perspective on people and on yourself. What do I mean? Renetto is a complex character. This is the same guy who, wore tinfoil on his head, who shot a video on his roof, who shot a video in a toilet, in a stand-up toilet in Taiwan, who, you could go on. This is the same guy who is also an inventor and an entrepreneur. All those things in one person. We have a hard time thinking about other people and sometimes even ourselves in this kind of complexity. Paul's a musician. He's a lot of things. I'm a lot of things. You're a lot of things. But we tend to pigeonhole ourselves and pigeonhole other people. And in doing so, we limit the kind of flexibility to take advantage of opportunities that Paul demonstrates in his video, and that continues to be a crucial skill today. If you say, I'm an accountant and I do accounting, what do you do when accounting is done by machines? If you say, I'm a seamstress, what do you do when sewing gets done by computerized machines? If you see what I mean? We have to today think about ourselves in a bigger picture. What is it that I know how to do that I can bring to a lot of different kinds of situations, and not necessarily just to the one that I'm in now? And how do I continue to cultivate my abilities so that the things that I know how to do, I can leverage into being able to do something else tomorrow? That means getting ourselves and getting other people out of pigeonholes and starting to look at other people and other situations and saying, well, how did this person get here? When you listen to the stories and read the stories of successful entrepreneurs, people who have taken ideas and taken them to a point where they are now successful, commercially viable, providing people with not just a livelihood, but with a career and with opportunities to do the things that they want to do. When you listen to those stories carefully, what I find when I listen to those stories carefully are people who are unwilling to keep themselves hemmed in the definitions and the pigeonholes that the world provides to us as kind of ready-made identities. Instead, what they do is to say, I know how to do this, I know how to do this. How can I put these things together into a new way of looking at things, a new way of doing things. So Paul, thank you very much for that video, that 34-minute in the bathroom on vacation video where you tell this story. I'm looking forward to the next chapter of it. All 37 others of us who got all the way through the video are as well. And so thanks a lot, and go over and watch that video. It's a commitment, a half hour of your time, one I Love Lucy episode, or one episode of South Park. Or take it easy. I'll see you soon. Bye.